Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how I relit my water heater's pilot. So, let's get to it. I'm Jerry Martel, and as mentioned in the intro, I'm going to show you how I relit the pilot in my water heater. If you find this video helpful, be sure you give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified the next time I post a video. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of the video for a bonus tip that will help you gain a deeper understanding of some of the issues you might encounter with your water heater. A quick disclaimer, I'm not a technician and I have no training in servicing water heaters. This is only a video on how I relit my pilot and what worked for me. If you're uncertain for any reason, please reach out to a trained technician as you are working with gas, which can cause serious injury or damage to your home. So with that out of the way, let's get right to it. If your standing pilot on your water heater has gone out like it has in my case, this is how you'd go about relighting it. But first, it's important to understand some of the reasons that it could have gone out. One of the reasons is a draft could have blown it out, or it could be dirty and the ventilation could be blocked, choking out the flame. So it's a good idea before you start to take this opportunity to clean all around your water heater. I vacuumed first, and then I used compressed air to blow out and around the bottom of the water heater, as well as any visible parts. Then I vacuumed again and wiped everything down. Also, the pilot ignition could have some dirt in it, and that could prevent it from lighting, so make sure that is also clean. Now, these are rather simple solutions that just require some cleaning and a relight, but it could be something more serious like a bad thermocouple, which won't be covered in this video. With that said, in any case, your first step would be to test relighting the pilot and the burner. To do this, you'll need to remove the cover on the water heater and then take a look through the sight glass to see if the pilot is still running. My pilot is visible when I look at it from this direction, and you can see that mine is not lit. My water heater has a sealed combustion chamber, and you can tell this because the burner is self-contained, it has a sight glass window, and a pilot ignition switch. Some newer water heaters will have automatic ignitions, which means they ignite on demand and won't have a standing pilot. The easiest way to tell if you have a standing pilot is it will have a thermocouple that will come down from the gas valve, which will be this copper pipe right here. If you don't have this copper pipe, then you most likely have a flame sensor with an automatic ignition. So if you have a different type of water heater, you'll want to go find a video for that. When you look through the sight glass window, if your standing pilot is lit, it would look like this. And if the burner was running, then it would look like this. If you can't see anything, then your pilot indeed has gone out. Your gas valve knob has three positions: off, pilot, and on. To start off, I'm going to turn the gas valve to the off position. For my particular knob, I need to depress it a little bit to be able to turn it off. Then we will turn the temperature knob to the pilot lighting setting. Now we are ready to relight the pilot. Slightly depress the gas valve knob and turn it from the off position to the pilot position. Then push and hold down the knob, which will open up the pilot valve and allow a little bit of gas to flow through to the pilot light. As you are holding down the gas valve knob, you will either start pressing the spark igniter or use a long stem lighter to manually light it. In my case, I have a spark igniter, so I'll start pressing it. You may have to press the spark igniter several times to get the pilot to light. Also, if your water heater has been cold for a while, it might take several tries before the pilot lights. While you're pressing the spark igniter, you will want to be watching through the sight glass window to see when it lights. And now it's lit. Now that your pilot is lit, you want to keep the gas valve knob depressed and in the pilot position for about 20 to 30 seconds to allow the thermocouple, which is attached to the end of the copper pipe, to heat up. With 30 seconds having passed, we can now release the gas valve knob and turn it to the on position and set the temperature. Once you set the temperature, the burner should come on and would look like this through your sight glass window. If you release the knob and the pilot goes out again, then you can have a more involved issue with your water heater. In that case, I would recommend checking out these videos to understand more about what could be wrong or to call an actual technician to take a look at your water heater. At the beginning of the video, I had mentioned a bonus tip to help you gain a deeper understanding of some of the issues you might encounter with your water heater. For this video, I watched a couple videos made by Jay with Word of Advice TV. He's incredibly knowledgeable and does a great job explaining how to relight a water heater, as well as the top 10 water heater problems. I would highly recommend checking out his 2 videos that I have linked down in the description below. I also watched AC Service Tech LLC's video on the top 10 gas and water heater pilot lighting problems, which was very informative too. I've also provided that link down below. As mentioned before, I'm not a trained technician, and if for any reason you are uncertain, please call a technician, as you don't want to ruin your water heater or worse, get injured by mishandling the gas. If you found this video helpful, I hope you'll return the favor by subscribing to my channel and liking this video. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you want to learn next, as I'd love to tailor the videos I make to my audience. Till next time, cheers.